Hey everyone, Mark here for Intel Future Skills, and today we are doing Portrait of an Athlete. Now, Portrait of an Athlete is a great project using cardboard, craft materials, and you can even add some pizzazz with a makey-makey or LEDs. But I'm going to let my friends here from the Rediscover Center in Los Angeles, California, take it away. Hannah, take it over and show them how it's done.
Hello everyone, my name's Hannah. I go by she, her pronouns, and I am a medium-skinned woman with black hair, which I'm wearing down with a half ponytail right now. I have glasses on my face and a blue shirt. I'm a lead facilitator at Rediscover Center, and we are so excited to be working with the Intel Future Skills Project to bring you today's activity. So for this activity, we're going to make an athlete self-portrait using recycled materials that we collect. The goal of this project is to create a portrait of yourself as an athlete using recycled materials, and then we're going to use the Makey Makey to add some sound effects and interactivity in your design. The first thing we want to do is to collect the materials that we want to use to make things with. Some questions that you should ask yourself: what creative materials do we have available already? What are some that you want to look for still? Which parts are we using to connect to the Makey Makey? Make sure to set up your makerspace ahead of time by putting something to cover the table in case you get hot glue or any other maker materials on it. Having all of your materials in a container like this or a box is really useful because if you need more table space to work on, you can just set this on the floor right next to you. Have a tabletop to work on, my tools on the side, hot glue gun plugged in if you're using them. I definitely am. And some gloves ready so we can get started. For this project, one thing that we need for sure is a cardboard base. We recommend cutting a side of a cardboard box and using that. It should be around the size of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, but it can be a little bigger or a little smaller. Okay, so now we gotta figure it out what it is exactly that we're making. Looking at this sheet of paper right here with the instructions, design and craft a self-portrait as an athlete using recycled materials. Cool. So what's a self-portrait and what is an athlete? A self-portrait is basically a portrait or a picture of yourself. Just think of selfies. Like with a camera, we can take a snapshot of ourselves. That's a self-portrait. In this case, we're going to use recycled materials to do exactly that. Instead of taking a picture, we're making a picture. So, what's an athlete? An athlete is someone who plays sports or participates in physical exercises and activities. Your goal is to envision yourself as a professional athlete. If you were a professional, what sport would you play? Start by listing 3 of your favorite sports to play or watch. And then out of those 3, we're going to pick one and we're going to create a sketch and a pose that you would look like. Dance is my favorite physical activity, but I also like to go running as a hobby. But this time, I'm going to create a portrait of me playing badminton. I think this is my choice. What other sports and activities are out there, and which one are you picking? After you pick one, you're going to create a sketch on the sheet of paper what your portrait would look like. Draw the frame, and then maybe just some figures on the screen. Okay, so now we know what we want to make, right? We're going to arrange and rearrange some materials on our cardboard. Before gluing anything down, you can test out different materials and decide while you're making which one's going to stay where. And then when you feel sure about where you want something, that's when you can put the hot glue down. Just test out, what if this piece goes here? What items do you need for specific sports that you're using? What is the athlete in the portrait doing while holding their badminton racket? Here's a pro tip. If you want something to be able to move, attach it with brad so it spins. And there you have it, a portrait of an athlete. Mine came out like this, and I love that if I wanted it to, I can swing the arms myself because I use brads to allow it to pivot back and forth. I also love that because we're using the Makey Makey, we can hear the sound effects of the sport.
Let's go! Let's go!
Your turn. Share your creation with other people. Let them try it and show them how it works. Thank you so much for doing this activity with us, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you make. Bye.
Well, thank you. Great job, and I'm excited to see what you guys all make. As always, please send it to us. Take a picture, post a video, Intel Future Skills and Intel.com, or just hashtag Intel Future Skills on your favorite social media. Until next time, I'm going to keep drawing, building, and throw down a little Heisman. Here we go. Mark out.